Hey guys, what's going on? Josh here from Polymathics. And in this post, one of the things I want to talk about is shaky cameras and why you should not have them. No, I wanted to talk about one of the polymathic principles, which is embracing change. And today is a really great day for me to be talking about that because it applies so much to what's going on in my life right now. So, I wanted to make a big change because I believe that there's a lot of great information that I have to share with the world, with you guys. But in order to do that, I had to go a little bit outside of my comfort zone and make videos and all this other stuff. And the thing is, when you look back at anybody who's done anything great, not only did they take action, which will be a whole nother post in and of itself, taking action, but they really embraced change. They were the ones who saw far ahead the change that was coming, and instead of running away from it, instead of sticking their heads in the sand, they were the ones who accepted it, right? And the way I look at it is, you know, life is kind of like the ocean. And if you're always waiting, or you're sitting, along the shore, never willing to put your feet in, never willing to go past your knees, then you're never really going to get anything out of life. Um, and then there are those of us who will kind of, go a little bit deeper, and it's dangerous, and there are risks. And for those of us who don't know how to swim, who haven't learned, we can get swept in the undertow, and it's very dangerous, right? Because just beyond the shallows are that's where all the predators lie, right? And they're lurking in the dark waters, just waiting for a fresh piece of meat to come out. But um, but then there are those of us who can become one with the water, and begin to ebb and flow with it. And before you know it, you have become one with the ocean, right? And for those of us who can do that, even the predators fear us, right? Because we're so far beyond what they can comprehend. And that's where change comes in. In order to reach that level of fluidity, in order to reach that level of understanding, we have to be very open-minded, and we have to be able to accept new things into our lives. And so for me, that's this, right? I haven't done many camera I haven't done many posts yet, and it's a fairly new process for me. And because I'm a perfectionist, all I want to do is have I have better cameras, I have cooler setups and stuff that I could do. But the problem is, and we'll talk about this more when it comes to taking action, is that things don't have to be perfect, right? You don't have to be the most productive, you don't have to be the most perfect, and you don't have to be the most efficient. You need to be the most effective. And sometimes that which is most effective, that which gives the biggest bang for your buck, it doesn't require a lot of effort. It just requires action. And so we get so caught up in details. So for example, for me, perfect example is, here I am like thinking, oh, I got to put out all these videos because I have all this great content that I want to share with you guys. And I'm stuck because I want to use this camera, and I want to use this lighting, and I want to go, in all these different locations and things like that. And then I said to myself, every time that I start thinking about that, it just stops me from taking action. So you have to be able to accept change, right? You have to be able to understand that things won't always be perfect. And it's better to take action in an imperfect situation than not take action in the most perfect one. Because I'll tell you what, honestly, the most perfect one will never come along. So I hope this helps. And the last thing I would say is, think about this in your own life. Is there anything going on that you're kind of being held back because you're afraid of the change, right? Something has challenged you, and because you believe that it can only be done X, Y, and Z, is it holding you back? I know for me, other aspects of my life would have been, weightlifting. For a long time, I was like, well, you can't lift on this day if you're going to do this on that day, and because of that, I just didn't go to the gym. And not going to the gym is far worse than going to the gym and making small mistakes, right? That's how you learn, is to make those mistakes, which is another topic we'll cover. Um, Also with women, right? For the guys out there who are looking to find a good woman, or maybe a woman, just relationships in general, women looking to find guys, right? Things are never going to be perfect. You're never going to find the perfect person. You're going to find someone close, but to even get there, you have to take action. You have to be open to change. You have to you you have to seize the moment, right? And you'll always be stifled if you can't accept the changes that are going on every day, every second in your life. So, okay. So I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll see you in the next video.